Slavic languages. 1. Slavic languages are the largest group of European languages. They are passively or actively spoken by some 400 million people today. Some 2,000 years ago, Slavic languages have been spoken not only in Central and Eastern Europe, but also in Northern Italy, most of Switzerland, all of Austria, all of Southern and Eastern Germany, Western France, the Czech Republic, the Balkans, and in parts of Turkey. Today, they are spoken from the Baltic to the Black Seas, from the Mediterranean through Eastern Europe and North Asia, all the way to the Pacific. Old Church Slavonic. Up until about 1,000 years ago, all Slavs had one common language, so-called Old Slavonic, which has partly survived to this day in liturgy. Since those times, the Slavic languages have gradually drifted apart. Today, there are more than a dozen official recognized Slavic languages, most having not only different grammars and vocabularies, but also different alphabets. Despite the 1,000 years that have passed and the numerous differences, most Slavs can talk to each other about the basics to this day. Modern times. This splintering of the Slavic languages has lasted up until the end of the 20th century, until 1999, when Mark Hugo has created the first viable inter-Slavic language of the modern era. He called the language Slovio, meaning the language of the word, and gave it grammar, spelling, and pronunciation simpler than that of any existing Slavic or non-Slavic language. Despite this simplicity, which makes it possible to master in just a few weeks, the language has remained comprehensible to some 400 million people. The Slovio inspiration, the great inspiration of peace, understanding, and progress that Slovio has brought into the Slavic world, has been quickly copied by others. Some of them, instead of joining the common cause, have copied the Slovio idea, except for a few minor and cosmetic changes, to pretend originality. All of those Slovio clones have grammars and spelling that match in complexity the most complex Slavic languages and would take years to master. Except for Slovjenski, created by Mr. Marunka, they have no linguistic value at all and are just a waste of time and energy. Which Slavic language to learn? If you are interested to learn Slavic languages, or at least one Slavic language, we suggest that you start with Slovio due to its logical simplicity and ease of learning. Should you wish to learn Slavic languages in greater depth, with all the complexities of their grammars and spelling, then we suggest that you learn a traditional Slavic language. Here is the list of official Slavic languages: Russian, Ukrainian, Polish, Belarusian, Serbian, Croatian, Slovenian, Bosnian, Macedonian, Bulgarian, Czech, Slovak, and Montenegrin. Copycat conlangs. The success of Slovio has led to more than a dozen plagiarized copycat projects. Do not waste your time and energy on learning any of them. Either learn the original, Slovio, or stick to Russian, Polish, Serbian, etc. Don't waste your precious time and energy on useless copycat projects. For more original Slovio grammar, samples, and dictionaries, visit the website slovio.com.